Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Justin Jackson with the Real Chat Podcast, ready to show you some clips of what we got at the Golden Gloves down in Madison, Wisconsin, with the talented coaches and one of the talented young men that had the opportunity to bring home the gold. And with that, check out these clips.
Coaches and some of the fighters, so you'll see more of the event as it progresses. So what's up with you, man?
Not much, man. Just chilling, like trying to lock in with the guys, make sure they got the best opportunity or best chance at being successful today.
Okay. So how long ago was it when you became a coach? When you started working with these boys?
It's like about 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. I became a coach on accident. I was a fighter, and one of my guys needed me to help them get ready for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And from there on, it was history from there on.
Okay. So you was fighting yourself.
Yeah, I
in
was
the early days.
Yeah, I was fighting myself, and family life kind of messed up my whole career, derailed everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, I can't say that. I can say I derailed everything for myself, but I allowed too much, life influences to mess me up. But yeah, for me, I mean, after that, I just started focusing on other guys, like focusing on fighters, like people who could really go out here and do it, whereas I couldn't.
Right. So would you say that, like, with the family life, you refer to your family life, or just things that were going on within?
My family life personally.
Okay, yeah, man, stuff get crazy,
bro.
So
look, I thought I was a man when I was 23 years old.
Exactly.
I was not a man. I was a grown kid, a grown little boy. But I mean, life experiences what really make you turn into a man.
Yeah, I like that because I always tell like my boys, I got a 24-year-old nephew who boxes with Mike, and I got my stepson and stuff like that. But I always like to tell them that they of age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't men yet.
That's it.
And we learned the hard way. You know what I mean? To find that out that we aren't men. Until we start doing grown men things. So like one phrase I like to use a lot is everybody want to be a beast, and so it's time to do beast things. Which is like pay bills. Take care of a family, take care of the kids. So but everybody want to bark and be beast mode. Until they find out what it's really about.
Yeah.
So okay. So how many fighters you got going on here today?
Today we got 10.
You got 10?
Yeah, we got 10 in the tournament.
Okay.
So, yeah, it would have been like 11 or 12, but we had a bunch of guys pull out. So yeah, but we got 10 guys competing.
Okay, all right. And what weight classes?
Man, they all over the place. We got super heavyweight. We got just about they come in from 125 all the way on up to super heavyweight.
Oh wow! So what's the age? What's the age range you got?
For this tournament, our age range is from our youngest guy is 16.
Okay,
16, and then our oldest is 37.
Oh wow! Okay, all right. So they can pretty much range from almost any age.
So theoretically, so the advancing guys. So right now, I only have one guy who's he's fighting in the open division, so he'll be advancing to the finals. But all my other guys are novice.
Okay.
So novice means you got less than 10 fights.
Right.
So but they'll all just be competing for the state championship.
Okay. So when they win tonight, so say for example, one of your players win tonight, and they win in their division.
Yeah.
They take the Golden Gloves home.
Not tonight though.
Not tonight.
Everybody that's fighting tonight is fighting in basically the semifinals.
Okay.
Tomorrow's the finals.
Tomorrow's gonna be the finals. All right. So that's who take home the gloves.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So, what do you expect for your fighters tonight?
Man, really, this has probably been my most lenient year.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like normally I'm hardcore with the coaching. It's like hey, either you do this or we got to figure some other shit out.
Right.
But this year I let everybody. I'm trying to get everybody to understand that you're a man. You got to stand 10 toes down on whatever you decide you're gonna do, whatever you say you're gonna do.
Sure.
And this year I just expect for them to be men.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can kind of see that, man. I don't see no craziness with them running around. You know, they ain't running around the hotel acting crazy. You know what I mean? Back when I was 16, you know, and I'm coming to a place like this, I'm trying to move around,
Yeah.
you know, and, you know, I guess along the way, that kind of, like you were saying, you know, not being a man, you know, and not conducting yourself like a man, you know, and it's good that they got a coach that can help them do that, you know. So, what's your relationship with your fighters? Like, how do you manage them?
It's family, bro. It's
Okay.
really, I feel like, you know, you can't really do this. Like, a lot of people try to treat a lot of business for me as family.
Right.
I feel like we got to have a certain type of connection, relationship for us to really do it the right way. And
Right.
I ain't saying that we gonna always agree on everything. We're gonna bump heads a lot. I'm okay with bump heads. I'm okay with confrontation as far as getting started with sports.
Right.
But I just feel like we got to be family about it.
Okay.
If you don't like something, speak your mind. Tell me what you don't like, and
Communicate.
We can figure it out.
Communicate.
But
That's right.
But if you over here feeling some type of way, not saying anything, then we'll never get it together.
Right, because all that's going to do is create a wedge.
Yeah.
You know, and I watched that happen plenty of times with businesses that I had, you know, because I learned the hard way starting business with friends and family, you know, and you can create that family from within, you know. But if you already got a plan that I'm going to jump into this with my homies, you know, and stuff like that, things start going sideways, you know, and so I feel that, man, and that's a big thing. So moving forward with the Golden Gloves and with your fighters, what do you want to see for them after this? You know, I mean, how many of your fighters, you know, want to go pro, and you know, how do you move in trying to push them to that?
So really, it go back to that man thing. Like I feel like, you know, all of them got to really make that decision. I need all my fighters. I want them to understand is that they're the captain. I'm just the guy.
Okay.
Like I'm a guide. I'm here trying to help assist you into whatever direction you want to go in. And hopefully that's greatness.
Okay.
And now that greatness don't necessarily mean in the ring. That could be just life.
Okay.
So like it's really, my thing is just be a dope ass thing in life, if I can say that.
Yeah, you good.
Dope ass
That's
thing in
real,
life,
man. Like that, because I mean, and that's kind of what I was getting at. You know what I mean? Like, what do you see for them in the future? And you said it. You know what I mean? You want to see them be a man through their life. You know, inside and outside the ring. You know, like we talked about a little bit last night. You know, a lot of cats get into this because they want to push that weight around. You know what I mean? They want to say they can knock it out. You know what I mean? But they ain't really what they're doing. You know, it's like you gotta, like I said, everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do beast things. You know, so you can learn how to fight. You can be out here whooping cats in the street, but are you really taking care of stuff at home? Are you taking care of business in school? You know what I mean? Are you elevating your mind? Are you learning more things? So I know one of the fighters, you know, that I know closely was telling me, you know, that you know, your wife plays a major part, you know, with the gym. You know, can you tell me a little bit about that?
So honestly, like growing up, like I said, you know, we had those family things. Me growing up, I didn't know how to be a man to my I didn't understand what being a man meant. I thought, like, you know, I saw my dad do my dad took care of my mom, provided for her, but I didn't really see much more of a dynamic than that.
Right.
You know, but then, like, again, you get into a relationship, you start realizing everything that you thought. What's up, big dog? My bad, big dog. Good to see you, buddy. But you start understanding, like, you know, that the dynamic that you grew up seeing, it's way more to it than that.
Right.
So, and you know, me and my wife, we had a lot of issues in the past, and I supported her through a lot of her endeavors. She supported me through mine, and then this last time, I was just like, hey, I need your help. I need you with me, baby. And she was like, I got you.
Man, that's the biggest thing right there, man. I'm glad you said that because, like, I mean, you met my lady last night. You know, we our story was like 20 years ago. Didn't work out. I wasn't a man. I wasn't trying to be a man. You know, this time around, you know, the way I got into even coming to this event was the fact that, you know, I got introduced to a young man who's fighting for you now, Tashun. And you know, a little bit of his story with me is like I always push him. You know what I mean? While he's up there, I try to push him mentally and let him know, like, man, I came to Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and like I'm from Milwaukee too. You know, I came up there, and you know, I was married for 8 years, didn't know how to be a man to her, didn't know how to treat her, and it was going vice versa. But since I've been in Sheboygan, man, I bought a house, started an LLC. You know what I mean? So when we see something, we hit the ground running. And she's been supporting me, you know, 100% with that, man. So I mean, that's good, man. That's a value that you can't really get anywhere else.
And that's dope, man. I mean, you know, most people when they get into they start getting into relationships, they think about love. What they don't understand is love. Well, a relationship is really a business.
It's a partnership.
Yeah, it's a partnership, bro. That's what it is. So it's like you gotta conduct yourself as such, and that's what it took for me. Again, growing up, life experiences, becoming a man. To understand that now, me and my wife, we have the best relationship I could ever have.
Man,
That's the love of my life. Like I wouldn't trade it.
that's awesome, man, because your fighters see it too. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing when you lead by example.
Yeah.
You know, so you teaching them and showing them. You know, you're not only telling them, but you're showing them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's big, man, because that's what a lot of our youth need. You know, they need more coaches like you. They need more family men like you. You know, to be able to help them develop mentally and physically in these streets. You know, because man, life is fucked up.
Life crazy as shit, bro.
You know,
it's crazy
so,
as shit.
but man, I know you got things you got to do, man. I just wanted to chop it up with you for a minute, pre-fight, and maybe we can get together after the fight. You know what I'm saying? When everything's all said and done, you know, and you know, definitely, man, I'll come down and check you out down there and link up with you.
Yeah,
Man.
that's right. That's what's
Definitely,
up,
man.
Hey, appreciate you having me on.
For sure, man. I appreciate the time.
What's up, everybody? I'm down here at Golden Gloves, Madison, Wisconsin, with my man Tashun. About to do this pre-fight interview and just see where he done came up, man. So, how you been, man? How you feeling?
Man, I've been good. I've been feeling blessed. Really feeling like I can't be stopped. In my element, my mode. Feeling better than I ever had before, you know. So, definitely locked in.
Okay, for sure, man. I seen you. I got a little bit of footage, man. You in there getting a pre-fight workout. You know what I mean? How you feeling after that?
So great. You know, 5 miles, 53 minutes. You do the math, you know. And, you know, telling people like, you know, you gotta grind for what you want. You know, put your head down and go get it till you get it. Most people can't, you know, really understand as they put the work in themselves to see what, you know, just how hungry you is, you know. So I'm real hungry for this. I'm feeling great after I work out. Every workout is meaningful for me. Make me feel that much better.
I was about to say, man, how long you been waiting for this?
And, couple months, man. Probably about like, as I heard this year it's come back around. Actually, I've been waiting since last year. Last year, April 7th. At the same time, I've been training and working and waiting for Golden Gloves. Now it's finally here. You know, I can finally showcase myself. I got a fight that's not on record, but now I can start, you know, putting these things on record.
Right, put it to work.
Putting everything I learned, you know, my gym, my coaches and stuff like that, putting everything to work, process, just going there, just remembering, you know, what's the stake at hand. Don't try to do too much. Just going there and do exactly what we study, what we train for, and keep our heads on straight. That's about it. Outwork our opponent, which we're gonna do that. Right, we're gonna do that.
Okay, sure, man. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey leading up to the Golden Gloves event? I mean, including the sacrifices you made and the challenges you overcome, you know, reach out to this point, you know, to reach this point.
Yeah, man. Some of the things I have overcame just to get through my journey is, you know, like cutting weight. I came from 275, you know, at my heaviest ever been about going on probably like a year and a half. Now, like I said, when I passed last April, the Golden Glove just passed, I was at 265. Before I started my workout transformation, I was at 275 was my heaviest.
So what did you do before boxing?
Before boxing, I was playing football.
Okay.
I was a D end. Played for the Saber Cats, but I also played college ball at Lakeland. Played throughout my whole high school career. Boxed a little bit when I was shorter, when I was a youngin. Step Pop got me into that. Sure. You know, so I fell in love with the whole boxing thing. Kind of fell back from that. Took football more serious. That was my first love, you know. And so I had, you know, got some scholarships to go out to play ball. So, you know, that's how I ended up at Lakeland. Do my thing down there playing ball, but that's what I used to do before I got serious with the boxing and turned into a career.
Man, well, seeing you come from football and then boxing, man, that's a major transformation, man, for you to reach this point, you know. And I had the opportunity, you know what I mean, to kind of follow your journey, you know, a bit, man. You know, so I mean, I watched you for the first time I met you. You know, you was bigger, you know what I'm saying? Muscle wise still, but you was bigger, you know, and seeing you
challenges and constant, you know, putting that work in so that you can get to this point, man. It's been amazing. You know what I mean? I just want you to know that, you know, as a young boxer, how you taking on a leadership role within your gym, you know, and how has that impacted your own growth and development as a fighter.
Well, man, my leadership role in the gym, you know, like I hold myself accountable first. So it's like if you know, if you're a wolf, you know, you're trying to train a pack of wolves ain't gonna never respect you if you ain't stepping yourself. You know, you ain't putting in the leg work. You trying to teach people how to be a general or talk to people how to be a general. If you ain't never did it yourself, it's really nothing that you can teach them. It's not nothing that you can, you know, put in that extra up to be like, okay, this is what I did. You know, people feed off what you do, especially if you're the one that's preaching, if you're the one that's coaching, if you're the one that's, you know, saying it, people gonna feed off exactly what you do. If you're just the guy that's talking, how many people you gonna follow behind you?
Right, you gotta be that alpha that's out there.
And you gotta be that dog.
Putting the work in.
And it ain't something that you could just, you know, you don't just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm gonna be a leader. You know, you gotta be born with it. No matter when it comes out, you know, you was born a leader, you was born a leader, no matter what it is, when your time comes. You know, so it's just like, well, with me, you know, I always hold myself accountable first. If I can't do it, which I don't have, I can't in my vocabulary. I feel like
I like that.
My pops told me no man should have I can't in a vocabulary. It's just not a man word. And you sell yourself short, you do. So I don't have I can't in my vocabulary for nothing. When I started telling myself I can and I know I can and I will, it's when I started accomplishing more things I ever did in my life. You know,
Sure.
That's from school, my doing stuff for my children, my weight loss, eating correctly, running, working out, different type of just things that I do every day, day in and day out. I start with I know I can and I will, you know, and that's what I end up. I will and I got it done. You know.
Y'all need to listen to that. That's real talk right there, man. That's real chat. So what inspired you to pursue a boxing career, and what specific steps, you know, are you taking to achieve your dream of going pro?
Man, boxing has always been a part of my life. You know, where I grew up in North Side of St. Louis. You know, with my grandmas and then, cousins always had older cousins, always baby out in the family. You know, on mom's and dad's side of the family. So getting tough was, you know, not like I had to, you know, be that.
Right.
Especially my mom's side, growing up in a house full of women. You know, I had to be protected at a young age. So,
Okay.
fighting was always with me.
You also kind of had that respect back
Yeah,
there.
you know, I had to get that, you know, going to, you know, parks, you know, different schools and different outing events. Just, you know, it's always somebody else that, you know, trying to bully or something like that, you know, so I had to become a fighter to protect my own, you know, especially like I said, where I grew up from, right? So, you know, so I always, you know, had that on me, and then, like, when I got into boxing, I really took a liking to always, you know, fight in school, kicked out. Mom's like, you know what, I got something for you. You know, so me and
Somewhere
boxing,
that's an outlet. Yeah.
somewhere that's an outlet where I can release my anger. Stuff that I was going through at school, I used to be able to, couldn't wait to get to the gym, take it out of the gym, couldn't wait to hit the bag, you know, things like that. So
I can see that, man. Like I said, I've been following your journey. I see that. Like when I see you in the gym, when I see you out there, you know, with the young dogs, you know, putting that work in, man, it's you know, you got something that you're dealing with, and you bring it to the gym.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And
feed that fire with that fuel, you know, like, gotta feed that fire with that fuel. Anything I feel like you're going through when you're a boxer, don't play yourself out your position. Use it in the gym, use it for fuel, use it to stay hungry, use it for that fight, use it for training, use it for, you know, that bag, use it for that body pad that's on coach. You know, that's what I do. You know, I bottle it in until I get to the gym, and I work 10 times harder. I never leave the gym with a if I could have did more.
right, exactly. Yeah, okay. So that brings me to, man, like, so what have you been doing to mentally prepare yourself with the golden gloves right around the corner coming in tomorrow?
Man, mentally, I just been, you know, to myself. Really just cutting out all the negativity. That's I'm really not, you know, really don't have too much negativity around me. So just getting the little things that I feel like is negative, I shy away from. I don't go out, don't drink, none of that stuff like that that put me in position to make a bad decision.
Right, jeopardize what it is,
You know,
your
what
goal.
it is for me right now, and you know, like, and, you know, everybody, you know, cope with stuff different. I mean, everybody, you know, but my thing is just like, you know, I shy away from things that, you know, might put me somewhere where I don't want to be.
Right.
So my main thing that I've been doing is, like I said, I go to the gym 24/7 every day, day in and day out. You catch me at the gym. It don't matter what I'm doing. I'm always working to get better. And that's how I feel like I weed myself out from people that want it and people that really don't want it. People that want to just call themselves a boxer and people that, you know, just doing it for the fun of it, you know, or doing it for the time being. I feel like if they want to do this or take this serious or you know, be they step or something, you know.
See, man, I feel that 100% because you can't take boxing lightly.
Yeah.
You know, this is something that if you want to do it, you're all in. You can't be halfway in,
Right.
Because you get hurt,
Right.
You know, and so I can appreciate that leadership role that you take and that approach. And you know, hey, if you don't want to do it, get out now.
Right.
You know, don't waste my time. Don't waste anybody else's time that you are
Right.
sparring with. I mean, it's a lot of work, and I see what kind of work you put into
Right.
it. So for you to work a regular job and then come in and take time out of your day to spar with somebody, you know, that may be younger, up and coming, or even somebody on your level.
Right.
You know, they gotta be serious about it, man. So I definitely appreciate that approach.
Yeah, definitely gotta. That's my main thing. You definitely gotta be serious about it. I don't care who you is. I don't care how good a relationship you got. If I feel like you're not putting in the work, if you're not doing it, I can't hold you accountable for what you're doing inside and outside the ring. But on top of that, if you can't be held accountable, just put the work in by yourself. There really ain't no point of us either.
I think that's a big lesson in itself, man. If you got a goal that you're trying to achieve and make it to that goal, you got to give it your all.
Yeah,
You know, you got to put that dog work in, like my man said. You know, so looking ahead to your future in boxing, what goals do you have beyond the Golden Gloves? Like, and what do you believe sets you apart from other aspiring fighters in your weight class?
Man, well, you know, the sky's the limit. I don't look at it any less than that. This is something I'm trying to do to change my life, change my family life, feed my girls, you know, feed my mom. You know, so I'm not taking it lightly at all. I feel like any man that steps in front of me trying to stop my dream, I'm trying to take food off my daughter's plate, and I ain't having it. You know, that's just my mindset. And you know, where I'm going, what I'm doing with this, I'm definitely training hard to go pro. Definitely gonna go pro. Just, you know, process, take my time doing it, do it the right way, do it the smart way. Don't rush it. Get all the work I can, so I'm sharp at every angle when I do go pro and I make my pro debut. So I'm not looking to hurry up and get 10 fights. Try to be open. I'm not looking to cut short corners. I'm not looking to fight people that's under my level. I'm not looking for none of that. A lot of people in this game that they go wrong is they want to fight people that's not, you know, their standards, just to say or just to get to somewhere where they can maybe cut some checks.
Right, not credible to make a name.
Right.
You know, and move up the ladder
Exactly.
faster than they should.
The right way, yeah. And then you see them saying guys that get up there and then they face a guy like somebody like me or somebody that's training, somebody that took their time, somebody that's really serious about it, get there and then they get washed up. You've been looking at them like, oh man, he was so cold with himself. He was so cold. Why? What happened? Because they took this short way instead of a long route and the process of really getting after it and really doing what they need to do. Okay. So this game can go any way with boxing. You can be a chump. There's a lot of people that go the chump route. Hurry up, like I said, you can hurry up and get 10 fights.
Climb that ladder and they're not ready.
You can hurry up and get 10 fights with people that don't matter, and you could be 7-0 or whatever. You could be whatever you want, and turn around and you be scared to fight in them dog pits. You know, you won't dare step in them real joints with them dogs at. You know, like
Putting that skill in.
Just putting that skill in. Like I said, you can't. One thing I always told myself, and it's on my wall at home. If you teach a boxer, you teach somebody how to box. You can't teach somebody how to be a dog. Like, and that's my